It's about, we don't just, I'm putting quotes on this for Spotify listeners on audio, but we don't just smash and dash, we kind of get to know this person. We have to talk about, consent. What do you want? What are you happy with? When you wear a condom, hey, there's a thing called lube. It goes hand in hand. Yeah. You need the bread for a sandwich. It's just like that. Afterwards, check in. Make sure she's okay. Make sure you keep communication. Don't just be the guy that goes in, goes, all that sort of stuff. There's so much more sex than just being penetrative. There's the whole communication side, consent, checking in, checking out. And for us to sit down and talk to our eldest about that, I feel confident when he gets to 16, when he can be the age of consent and when he wants to have sex, that he's going to do the right things and just make sure that he can treat women properly and not just be like an idiot that's just going around just doing what he wants and doing the wrong things.
That's really, really powerful. Yeah, I love that. And so how did you decide to approach your lifestyle choices with swinging with your children?
Yes.
Sharing with your children?
I think we approached our children regarding it because we are in the limelight. We're in public. I think it wouldn't have been something that we'd have probably been discussing with them, because at the end of the day, nobody discusses their bedroom activities with the kids, let's face it, even if they're a monogamous couple. So I think we decided to sit down and have that conversation because we are in the public eye and we have been on TV and things. And I think I would have hated it for them to be told by someone at school or one of the mums or at school or something like that. So I think for us the journey that we took as content creators, I think that's always going to have to be a conversation with your children at some point. And that's, we just kind of knew it's always age appropriate, like the conversations. We always just make sure they're in the right age bracket to then start having different drip fed conversations with them.
Our youngest, he doesn't know, and he doesn't need to know at all.
Yeah.
Our 14-year-old is on social media, is on the internet.
Yeah.
We just explain it in a way that this is where the world is working, and it's our job to, as educators, to educate people how to do it safely and how to do it properly and what to avoid and what to do and what not to do. And he took it really well. He took it really, really well. And for us, I think we're super proud of him for kind of taking the time to listen to us and explain that it's nothing seedy. This is absolutely normal. He knows what polyamorous relationships are. Obviously, there's the LGBTQ movement in the UK and all that sort of stuff about being gender fluid, trans, and he's well aware of that. And it all fits in with his age and kind of the mindset that his generation are having now towards sex. And as they grow, it was quite an easy conversation to have, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think that's just from how we've brought them up, though, as well, to just be so open-minded and so treating everybody else the same and with respect. And I think that's just really the journey that we started at a very young age.
Yeah.